Hello everyone to this tutorial. This is a video tutorial for the teachers, those who are going to take the classes using the Microsoft Teams app. So before I begin, I assume that you all have received your Microsoft user ID and password from the school. So first of all, in the first step, we have to set a password. For that, we have to go to our browser and we have to type Microsoft Office 365. This will take to this website is www.office.com. Click on sign in, and here you give your email address that you have received, the user ID of Microsoft, like I have received this user ID. Please don't give your Gmail or any personal user ID here. Use only the user ID that you have received from the school. Click on next. Enter your temporary password. I am going to enter my temporary password. Next, it will ask you to change your password, temporary password. So for that, you have to give your temporary password, then give a new password. But while giving a new password, make sure that you keep this new password in a very safe place, note it down somewhere so that you can use this password for the next 1 year when you're going to use any Microsoft application. Then stay signed in, yes, and you have successfully logged into your Microsoft account. So it is asking you to take a tour. I'm just opening a new tab. In this new tab, type download Microsoft Team for Windows. I'm using Windows 10, that's why I have written download Microsoft Windows. So click on this link, download for desktop and mobile application. When you click on this link, this will take you to this page. Click on download for desktop, then click on download Teams. When you click on this option, it will download Microsoft Teams. I have already downloaded Microsoft Teams in my computer, so now I'll go to install Microsoft Teams. It will take hardly 2 minutes for Microsoft Teams to get installed in your computer. So it is installing Microsoft Teams. The installation is over and it is loading Microsoft Teams. Now we have to again sign in with the Microsoft ID. I'm giving my Microsoft ID here. Click on sign in. Then it will ask you for your password. Use the updated password, not your temporary password, and sign. So now Microsoft Teams is ready for use. Now this Microsoft Teams has this Teams option. This window has this Teams option that will display the sections that have been allotted to you by your system administrator. I have been assigned 12 Science section C and 12 Commerce. If you click on this, you will see the chat box here, all the details and everything. Now we'll not go there, we will directly create a meeting so that we can take a class. For that we have to go to calendar, click on calendar, then click on new meeting. Here you give a meeting title, like I'm going to take a class of 12C Python functions. Here if you want to add any require attendees, you can add them here. You can set your time. I want to take this class from 8:30 to 9:30 on 29th April. If you want to repeat this class, you can do it here. and here this is most important, add channel. Here you select the class that you want to add. Here I want to add 12 science section C. You click on this general button will appear, click on general. So 12 science C general has been added to this meeting. Then click on location. You want to give a location, you can write. You want to give the details of this meeting, like what are the things you want to teach in this meeting. You want to give them a brief about it, you can do it there, and then click on send. So your meeting is now created in this calendar. It takes hardly a minute to reflect it here. Once the meeting is ready, then we'll go to the next step. Now when the meeting is ready, all the participants of that particular sections will be able to attend the meeting. But here in Microsoft Teams, a participant has got all the functionalities that the team owner or the teacher has got. They can share their screens, they can mute someone, they can unmute someone, or they can remove someone from the group. They can even remove the teacher from the group. So we need to take care of that. For that, you just have to go to calendar and click on this meeting. Don't click on join, click on this meeting only. When you click on this meeting, it will take you to this page. Here you will find meeting options. Remember, this option will only appear after you create a meeting. Click on meeting options. Meeting options will take you to a page. Now this page has this last option, who can present. Make it only me. If you make it only me, then only you will be able to manage the meeting. Who comes in, who goes out, who can mute, who can unmute, who can share, everything can be controlled by you. So make it only me and save. So basically there are two steps. In the first step, you have to create a meeting, and then the second step, you have to open the meeting and go to meeting options and change the setting. So now the meeting is ready. This meeting, when you create it, it automatically reflects in the calendar of a student. So a student has to do nothing apart from going to calendar and click on this meeting. When you have created a meeting, all you have to do is click on this join button. When you click, you have to turn up the, I have turned up my video, and you can give your you can mute your microphone or unmute your microphone, and you only have to join. That's all. When you join into a meeting, this meeting has started. You can record this meeting. Here start recording option is there, so that this meeting will be recorded and it will be stored in your computer. And you can also see the participants who are available, who have been assigned but they have not yet joined. Only currently in the meeting it is showing my name as I am the organizer. You can also do one thing: while you're taking this class, you can mute all the participants. When students will join, here mute participants, mute all option will appear. You can click on mute all so that you can mute everyone. This is the chat window. From here you can track if anyone is chatting, or if anyone is having any doubts, questions regarding anything, you can reply them here. This is the chat window, and this button is the share button. From the share button, you can share your screen, share your files, and there is also a whiteboard, Microsoft Whiteboard, where you can do the annotation, you can write anything, you can do all your things. So this is the share button. Remember, this is a very common thing that students as well as teachers, they complain about data consumption and internet bandwidth. Here, if you click on this button, turn off incoming video, if you click on this will turn off all the incoming videos. So the data consumption will be significantly low, and your voice will be very clear, and the contents that you are going to share, that will be very clear and visible to all the participants in your meeting. So remember, when you take a class, you click on this button so that it will turn off all the incoming video. If you want to see the people who are talking during a meeting, who are asking questions, you can click on this button to turn on incoming video. After you are done with the meeting, you can click on this button so that it will end your meeting. Now leaving, your meeting has ended. You can see everything from the Teams option. So this is all about creating a meeting and ending a meeting. Suppose you have already created a meeting and you want to delete it. So you have to click on this meeting and click on cancel meeting. When you click on cancel meeting, you want to give any cancellation note, it will go to all students and you can click on cancel meeting. This will automatically cancel a meeting. See, nothing is there in this time. So that's all about creating a meeting and asking students to attend your class. This is the tutorial. Make sure you do the things properly in stepwise manner. If you have any doubts, any queries, feel free to ask. Thank you for now. Bye bye.